What's up, everybody? This is Jay. Welcome to my page. This is my channel. So I am going to make a statement, a brief announcement that if you guys don't know that we are now up on Rumble, we are just all over the place on the internet. We are now on 2 pages on Facebook, Instagram, Gab, Discord, Telegram. We are on um, YouTube. Now we are on Rumble. So the Undesirables name is everywhere, and being a social media content creator is really a full time job. It's more than just a full time job to do all this stuff. So if you guys are on Rumble, check out my page. I'll leave the link below so you guys can subscribe to that if you guys are on Rumble. So today I want to talk about being freshly red pilled. People that are freshly red pilled and what that's like. Do you guys remember what it was like when you guys were freshly red pilled? I remember when I was the veil was pulled back on me, and I started becoming what I would say as awake. And I don't think, in my opinion, I think this is a process. I don't think there's really a moment where you can just say, like, you're awake, you know, even though there might be a moment where something might click. I remember it was probably around 2005 ish. I saw Loose Change, and I saw that, and I think I left with more questions than I had answers. But I don't remember where things just clicked, and I was awake. I was like, what's going on here? Like, I was more curious and had more questions than I had answers at that point. And then I was working for a company, a electrical company, and one of my foremans at the time, I was an apprentice. He would always talk about the Illuminati and the Federal Reserve and the Rothschild family and the 13 Illuminati bloodlines and the reptilians and the New World Order's agenda. He would talk about the Federal Reserve and all this stuff, and I would listen to him. And this is probably around 2006, and things he said made sense. And I always knew something was going on in this world. Things never added up. I remember being a little kid, right? Me personally, I was a little kid, and my parents told me about the Book of Revelations and the mark of the beast, not to accept the mark. Always be watching out for, no matter what you do, you always got to be watching out for the mark of the beast, because they're going to try to sneak that in when you can get a mark on your hand or on your forehead. You always got to be paying attention, Jason, because you'll go to hell if you accept the mark, right? And so I always knew in the back of my mind this world was always out to get me, you know. So what was it like when you guys were freshly red pilled? I think when you are freshly red pilled, there is going to be a lot of feelings that come over you guys. There's going to be a lot of distrust. You are going to realize, when things aren't what they seem to be, there's going to be you're going to feel withdrawn from the world, and you're going to feel angry. I know I felt angry, and when you get to this state, when you are freshly red pilled, and I'm talking within at least the first year, okay, I would be real careful trying to teach information to other people, because there's this rabbit hole goes so deep, right? And I've been studying this stuff for a good 15 years, and I've stayed true to this. This is really lifestyle for me. This isn't a hobby. This is really a lifestyle for me. And well, every day I still learn something new, and I don't have all the answers. I don't have all the answers, and I have researched more time into this than anything else probably in my life. I put more hours into researching this topic than anything else in my life, and I still don't have all the answers, but I'm curious, and I'm staying curious, and I want to learn just like you guys do, and I just every day I seem to find out something new, and so I researched that topic, and wow, there's even more information out there that I didn't even know. And just recently, within this past year, I learned about gematria. And once I realized, like, I thought I knew about the truth movement and what was going on in the truth movement, then I found out what gematria was and how to read numbers. And I realized, wow, like, this, it was a whole nother level with gematria, how to read through, like, see through the veil of illusion. And because the occult believes in that. The regular people, like the peasants, just the peasant class, me, probably you, everybody, if you went to public school, they don't teach that in public school. They're not. It's not for the people to know, and this is for the elites. And I'm pretty sure they probably teach this in Harvard and Yale. They teach about gematria and how numbers work, and that's how the elites, they talk to each other through color codes and numbers. And I did not understand until about a year ago. And once I learned about this, then I started studying. And I was like, wow, I did not. There's a whole nother level to this whole truth movement that I did not know about. So, I started doing I got a whole notebook here. Look at this notebook. This notebook is crazy. This notebook full of notes. It's full. This page right here, I don't know if you can see it. This is just front and back of just the number 666. See that? I shouldn't be throwing up those numbers. 666. Someone could take a screenshot of that, right? And then they could say, oh, look, Jay's throwing up devil signs, and then just try to completely ruin my name. People will do that. That's happened to people. Like, whew. So anyway, what I want to try to tell you guys is if you guys are freshly red pilled, you guys you're going to want to share this information, and please do. You're going to want to share it, but I would be really careful in teaching everybody what you know. I would learn as much as possible about it. I would study before you start really trying to teach about the occult and really get into details about, leave it to professionals. Because just like a topic like September 11th, that is so involved. There's so much information, right? And people, you can be really upset. I'm talking to one particular guy right now, right? He reached out to me through my undesirables account, and he was talking to me, and he basically said that waking up was probably the worst thing that he's ever done, and it's really affected him. He can't sleep. He's having a hard time eating. Like, his whole life is completely changed since he's woke up. And it's affected his life in every single way. And he wishes that he never did. And I can tell you guys that, like, I know people that feel that way. There's people that actually do feel that way. And I can't blame them. I can't blame them. I mean, I don't feel that way. I'm glad that I'm awake. I think I was born for this. And I would have wanted no other way. But there are people that really do feel like waking up was the worst thing that they could have ever done, because now they are awake, they see through all the lies, and once you're awake, you can't go back. And he's very angry. He's very angry. He's been lied to his whole life, and now he doesn't know what to trust. He hears information, and now he doesn't even know if he can trust anything he hears anymore. And so when I started this channel, I started by telling everybody that I I started with a spiritual basis, a foundation, and I built from there. You guys got to understand that we are in an ancient battle between good and evil. That's what comes down to. Between Satan and God, okay? And you got to choose a side. And if you don't choose a side, you're choosing a side. Like it's that serious. And in this battle's everybody's fought it. Everybody who's ever lived under this sun, that sees the stars and the moon throughout the entire course of this whole entire world, they have fought this battle. And, well, you can see it really does feel like the battle's coming to an end. Because we got the book of Revelations appears to be coming true at an incredibly fast pace. And you can't really say that the book of Revelations is not coming true. Either one or two things is coming true. Either that's God's word, right? That's God's word. And he told the end at the very beginning. Or the powers to be, right? Like the Illuminati, the deep state, whatever you want to call them, the Bilderberger group, if you never heard of them, whatever they are, the Illuminati. I don't even think they go by the Illuminati anymore. That's not even a name that they go by. That's more of a concept at this point in time than an actual group. But the Illuminati, anyway,